gorgeous, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. If you're new, it means so much if you guys hit that subscribe button to join my YouTube family. I do upload every Tuesday and Thursdays, but today is another period related video. I recently have been getting quite a few requests to do another period video because I've done quite a few now, which if you haven't seen all my other ones, I will link my period playlist in the description box for you guys. But I thought it was time for another one, and I'm always learning little tips and tricks on how to make that time a little bit easier. I do struggle a lot with period cramps, and I've learned a lot of things that really help with that and also help with the severity of it. So I'm gonna share a lot of hacks when it comes to that as well, and just how to make that time of the month a little bit easier, as easy as you can, because Mother Nature comes every single month. Comment down below how old you were when you got your period, and with that being said, let's just jump into the period hacks. My first life hack has to do all with menstrual tools. So of course you have to choose which menstrual tools you feel most comfortable with during that time of the month, whether it is pads, tampons, or even menstrual cups. But when you are purchasing these menstrual tools, a huge tip is to really focus on the absorbency levels. Your period can last anywhere between 3 to 7 days, but that doesn't mean your menstrual flow is the same every single day. Your menstrual flow will fluctuate throughout these days, which is why liners, pads, and tampons come in different absorbency levels. The higher the absorbency level, the more liquid it can soak up, of course, and it can go all the way from light absorbency to ultra absorbency being the most. I recommend buying different levels of absorbency. So of course, during the first few days when you start, you're obviously going to want menstrual tools with higher absorbency, but near the end when it tapers off, you're going to want to wear tools that are a lower absorbency level. And why you don't want to wear the most absorbent size all throughout your period is because this will decrease any chances of infection. I like to have a selection of different menstrual tools to have on hand so that I can be properly equipped when I do have my period. But of course, it is super important that with your menstrual tools and with changing them, you want to make sure that you are changing them frequently. It is super crucial for your health. My next hack is to double up. This is for those emergency times where you have a super heavy period, you know you're gonna be out for a while, and you're just kind of scared of leakage. This is gonna give you a little bit more protection. Another way to double up is just by wearing a pair of underwear and some biker shorts on top. I like to go for this on my heaviest days. I just find it really keeps my underwear in place, especially if you're wearing pads. I also like to use this combo even when going to sleep, just so it keeps everything in place and so you can avoid leaking in the middle of the night. I wanted to share with you my go-to smoothie, especially during that time of the month. All you're going to need is some spinach. During your period, you usually have a dip in your iron, and spinach really helps to boost your iron levels so that you can avoid fatigue, bodily pain, and dizziness. I also like to add berries into my smoothies. Berries are really great because it helps calm the cramps. Since berries are full of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, they really help to balance the hormonal changes your body is going through during your time of the month. I also like to add a banana, which is high in vitamin B6 and has potassium as well, which is a great food for boosting your mood and keeping you happy. And it also helps to reduce bloating and helps with digestion. And then I like to also add some yogurt. In particular, I add Greek yogurt. Yogurt is also full of calcium, so it can really help fix the mess that is your calcium levels when you're on your period. It's also really great at reducing PMS symptoms like bloating and moodiness. And lastly, to finish off my smoothie, I just go ahead and add some ice and some almond milk, blend it all up, and I love to start off my days with this. It just is amazing at helping to also curb your sugar cravings during that time, and it gives you all the great vitamins, nutrients that will help you feel so much better during that time, and it also tastes delicious as well. It is one of my go-to smoothies I always go for. Another drink that I always go for during that time of the month is just going for some peppermint tea. Peppermint tea is really great at helping treating cramps and also decreasing smooth muscle spasms. It also really helps to improve energy and sleep, and any sort of time that you have digestive issues, I always go for peppermint tea. It always just makes me feel so much better. And during that time of the month and also leading up to my period, I always like to avoid caffeine, whether it is in coffee or in tea. And as you can see, this peppermint tea is caffeine free, so I totally recommend always trying to avoid caffeine. You're just going to find that your cramps are a lot worse. You do have caffeine, and if period cramps is something you struggle with. Speaking of period cramps, if this is something that you deal with during that time of the month, a hack I have for you is to use a hot water bottle. This is known to help in relaxing the uterus and reducing the tightening of blood vessels and also improving the blood flow to the uterus. The heat is known to really open up the blood vessels and promote blood flow, and it just in general really helps to reduce pain and help you relax. So it is super affordable to buy this. I will link one down below, but all you have to do is just add some hot water into it, put back the cap on, and then you can let it sit on your tummy, or even I like to sometimes put heat on my back, and I find that works the best. And I like to just sit there and relax and put it on when I do have cramps, and it really helps to relieve it a lot more than if I'm just sitting there with nothing, and it just really calms you down. Putting something warm on your abdomen is just gonna make such a big difference if you are struggling with those cramps. If you do not have a hot water bottle or heating pad, another tip that you can do is just taking some coconut oil or any sort of oil of your choice, whether it is olive oil, avocado oil, almond oil. I prefer coconut oil, and then taking essential oil in particular. My favorite essential oils for this is just lavender oil and peppermint oil. Those are really great essential oils to use for helping to relax you and helping for pain when it comes to period cramps. So I will either put my lavender oil into the coconut oil, or I will go ahead and put peppermint oil into the coconut oil, mix it all together and use this mixture and just rub it all over my abdomen. Or you can also rub this on your back, and you can also use this to rub it into your feet. And all of this will really help with your period cramps. When you are adding the oils, you just have to add a few drops into your preferred other oil. Like I said, I do go for coconut oil, and I just use a small amount when I am massaging it into my abdomen. You can use this once per day, and something I always like to do is use this mixture even once per day a week before my period is even supposed to start. I find this really helps, so I like to use it before leading up to it, and I also use it during that time when I am on my period as well. And a little tip is when you are applying the oil to your abdomen, make sure that you massage it in circular motions. That is all for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I will have my period playlist down below, so definitely go check out those for a lot more tips and tricks. I have done so many now. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. I do upload every single Tuesday and Thursday. I will also link down below my Instagram and TikTok. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!